No.
Oh, hey, I'm Allie, this is John, and welcome to our channel, our Doberman channel. We are gonna answer some questions today that we've had from you guys about our dog, Blade, and Dobermans in general.
Pretty much like the top 5 questions, and we took a while to get back to you guys, but we figured, hey, better late than never, to give you guys your answers on some of the top questions that we had on there. We'll show videos too later on of Blade and updating, so just stay tuned for that. All the people that subscribed, thank you. Question 1, let's get right to it. So how to know when you're done posting?
This is a tricky one because your dog's ears aren't used to be standing up, so they want to fall down. So that's really tricky.
That's pretty much what they say. Out of everything that we've read, I mean, yeah, we've only done one Doberman, and most of our other stuff is research online. But from everything I've seen and other people that I've talked to, you know when your dog's ears are done posting when they don't drop. It's as simple as that. If you did a good job taking care of them, you kept them clean, changed the bandage regularly, did everything that you were supposed to do right, yes, it's probably going to happen quicker. They all say it goes back to their genes and their bloodline and this and that, which I think has has some truth to it. But if you do it good and you take care of it, our dog's what, 4 months? It stood?
Yeah, they stood about 4 or 5 months.
In about 4 or 5 months. We started noticing we gave it a full solid 3-4 months first. You know, we would do the bandage and we would change it every single 5 days.
Also, what's really important is massaging their ears. John did a lot of massaging into their ears to kind of help circulate and wake up those ears.
Shouldn't that be on another question?
No.
Okay.
No, it's on one question. But how long? It could be anywhere from when you start posting, anywhere from 3 months to a year. We've heard of stories where people are posting even a year after they've
It's because also too, what I would say a big thing about that is don't get too excited. You know, we all want our dog's ear to stand and we want it to stand fast because, hey, it looks cool and that's the look of the Doberman. But give it a chance. Give your dog a chance to heal. Give him a chance to get the cartilage in his ears built up strong. Let it breathe a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And let his ears do his strength. But if you see it immediately fall right now, I mean, right when you take those bandage off and you clean off the glue and whatever, and you see one of his ears drop over, even if it's at the tip or in the middle, post it right back up. But if you take it off and it's standing for a good couple hours and this and that, that's a really good sign. If it stands like that for a good 2 days, I think is what the golden rule is, 2 or 3 days, then you know your dog's gonna be fine. Keep watching it.
We actually did a lot of whistles that we would download on our iPhone and just whistles. It gets them listening and working their ears. So
the good thing to do too is when you take off that bandage, take it off, take them outside. All the sounds and smell, everything will you know, it puts their ears up like that. That's just nature how they do it. So 3 to 6 months, your dog should be done if you did your part right and took care of it. Another question, a big one is on there, is how do you socialize your dog? Simple. Take him out, introduce him to things. We're lucky because we have a lot of nieces. We don't have any kids yet, but we always have our nieces over here, and ranging from when she was 1 all the way up to our 8-year-old, and we have one in the middle too. So we always had them over here. We let Blade see them. We had Blade at 3 months. So
8 weeks.
8 weeks. Yeah, 8 weeks. So Blade was immediately introduced to kids. You should bring them around them. Let them smell them. Let them know what a kid is. Let them know how the kid acts. Meaning by pulling on the ear, they're going to be hitting, they're going to be a little rough. So kind of be there with your dog at first. Let them see that, yes, if it's a puppy, it's your transition into that is going to be so easy and so smooth. If your dog is a little older and you're trying to see it, I'm not really too experienced with that, but I would just take all precautions, be extremely careful, and that's with any breed, not just with the Dobermans. Another thing is socializing well with dogs. Yeah. So that way they, they know what it's like to be around another dog. They're not going to see them and be so overly excited, send out bad energy, and end up triggering a fight. So that's, get your dog out there socialized. Extremely, extremely important. So living with a Doberman, it's great. I've had labs. We've had a pit bull for a little while. I've had a golden retriever before. Allie's grown up with the smaller breed like Chihuahuas and wiener dogs, Dachshunds and stuff like that. So living with a Doberman, I can say, is extremely different than any other dog I've lived with.
They are so lovable and they need so much attention. You can't see him, but he's here on my lap begging for love already. And just be prepared to give a lot of love to this dog, a lot of love.
Keep in mind, they are very independent, but with this type of breed, they require so much attention, and if you don't, they're going to turn that negatively to try to get attention. And I know it's, that doesn't only happen in the puppy phase, but with chewing up shoes and socks and clothes and everything else. And exercise is probably one of the biggest things with this type of breed. They're a working dog. That's what they want to do. They're tall, they're lean, they're long-legged. They want to move, and they can move very fast. So make sure you take them out all the time. If you're a type of person that lives in an apartment and you want to get a dog, I would strongly suggest staying away from a Doberman until you have a bigger place. Yeah, you can always take your dog out today, but let's be realistic. You're not going to be able to be there 24/7, and during the daytime, he's not going to want to stay trapped within that apartment. He will grow out of it.
Got lots of energy to release.
Yep. So yeah, living with a Doberman is great, but just make sure you do all those things. Exercise, give them plenty of love, plenty of obedience, because these guys are extremely strong-headed too. All dogs want to be pack leaders. That's just the way they are. But with Doberman, he is just so smart and so assertive, and so you have to really lay down the law. We started training Blade a little before 3 months, and started training him with a lot of different techniques. First techniques we didn't like, we switched to this, and then we switched to that, and we finally found the niche that works for our dog, because I believe every single dog is different. So if you plan on getting a Doberman, excellent. I think it's a great choice. Just make sure you be a responsible owner about it and do things right. I think that's it on the questions. Was there anything else? All right, well, you guys want to ask us anything else, feel free to comment us, email us. We'll have all that information inside the body that you can look out there. And like I said, stay tuned for more videos of Blade. We're going to show some working stuff that we've done, some more obedience training that we've done with him. And of course, everyone wants to see how beautiful he is and his ears and everything like that, and how he turned out.
Yeah.
So we'll make sure we get that in pictures and everything on there as well. Okay, until then, have a good one. And
good night.
Good night. Ciao.